It's Thursday, and we all know what that means. Yes, a show that almost always starts on time.
Hey!
The show that will never get boring arguing over semantics.
Hey!
Right. It's that show on Thursday with Ziona and Slaygon. Live on Slay Radio.
What's so funny?
I don't know. You laughed.
Well, I did. I do not know on what exactly, but
Me neither.
maybe I'm laughing because this is probably one of the first times when we are able to make it 8 sharp.
Probably.
So I'm so proud of ourselves, especially myself. Sorry, I need a shoulder pat. I just really do. So yes.
Ah, there we go. Just
And
need
can
to-
everyone see us as well, or is it
yeah.
just okay? That's good.
I hope so, at least.
Because I don't really have a feedback
hello.
on the screen right
well,
now, but
that's what I was working on. But you should see us, yes,
yes. So
Maybe.
hello everyone,
and probably hear us, but we don't know because
because
this is in the way.
yes, it looks like it.
It's not in the way anymore.
Yes, we are live. Confirms below. Yay.
Excellent.
So hello everyone. It's the 20th of June on 2024. One day before Midsummer. Well, Midsummer is officially the 21st of June in Sweden, is it? Is it?
I don't know. It's tomorrow.
What do you mean? You don't know? You
I
should.
don't know. People tell me when it is,
Okay, so anyway.
or the calendar tells me, or whatever.
Anyway, it might not be a big thing at most part of the world, but in Sweden it is a big thing, and they do big parties, and they probably do the biggest parties of the year, biggest outdoor parties of the year, with the lot of flowers and strawberry cakes and lot of fish and
Surströmming.
surströmming is also midsummer food, is it? Is it midsummer food?
Well, summer-ish food.
Summer-ish, because you need
to be outdoors. And
you need to be
that's-
outdoors to
yeah.
open it. Yes, okay. And I still didn't try it. I live here for 7 years. I still didn't try it because
Yeah.
these guys, they don't want to help me with that for some odd reason. I don't get it. Why?
We can try it this summer. We'll just go in to the middle of the yard.
I thought the middle of the forest.
So as far away from neighbors as possible. They will still smell it, but
But you said, well, you are supposed to open it under like a bucket of water.
that's cheating. Yeah, even if you open it underwater, it's still gonna smell. You just don't get sprayed because it's fermented in the jar. So when you open it without it being underwater, you get this spray coming out of it.
Yeah,
So
I don't know.
you avoid that part, but it's still gonna smell.
Yeah, it's gonna smell, but at least let's do that as proper Swedes do. And they open it in a bucket of water.
Yeah, sure.
And those
I
that
will not have any surströmming.
no, you don't need to, but you can
Thanks.
help me at least.
No, you're all on your own. I
Okay.
will buy the bread and whatnot. That's fine, but
Right.
yeah, you're all on your own with the jar and bucket and all of that. I will be indoors, every window closed. Yeah, and see you later. I'll be laughing at you from the window
Okay.
and filming you.
Right. Okay. Anyway, I see read that Midsummer Eve is tomorrow. That's what I thought. 21st of June. Saturday is the day, at least here. That means Finland. So Saturday is the day apparently. How many countries celebrate Midsummer the way like you guys do?
I do not know.
I always ask the best person next to me, right? Especially about Swedish habits and stuff.
Well, put it this way, we didn't really have a traditional Swedish Christmas either. It was a kind of a weird mix of Swedish and Finnish kind of traditions.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
We never really did a proper midsummer thing either. I actually didn't discover that midsummer was such a big deal outside of our little village until I moved to Gothenburg.
Okay. So in your little village it wasn't a big thing, but in Gothenburg
they
it was.
partied on midsummer and all of that, but I thought that's just what old people do.
Okay. So you identified it like this. I think my colleagues would disagree with you, who are also younger than me.
Well,
so
that's what I said. I discovered that it's not only old people when I moved to Gothenburg.
Yeah. Okay. You needed 17 years for that.
Yeah, no, 20.
Oh, 20. Okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
I was 19 when I moved here, but probably more than 20.
Unbelievable.
It wasn't until I actually started to get a social life in Gothenburg, like somewhere around 94.
And how many traditional midsummer parties have you attended in your life?
Traditional.
Like very traditional, dancing outdoors and...
Yeah, I've not been to a single one where we dance around the Midsommarkrans.
The follows thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I've been to traditional in the sense that you have all the sill and potatoes and all of that shit, and snaps and some singing and that sort of thing. So kind of traditional, but not the old school traditional where you have like out in the big field and everyone dances around the big phallus. Never been to one of those, nor do I want to.
It doesn't sound like something that you would enjoy, I guess.
No, I will try to avoid smågrodorna as much as I can.
My God. Okay. Well, how shall we kickstart this show? Something from the latest week, maybe?
Yeah, I queued up 2 of them, I think, or at least one. No, one.
Did you evaluate which is your favorite? No, you didn't. Okay.
I just updated the track list and threw in one of the tracks.
Also, how come that Slaygon uploaded Gyroscope Quick Halloween Edit on the 14th of June?
Because I did that several years ago and thought at some point I would do something more with it. Now I just thought, nah, fuck it, I'm never going to touch that again, so I just uploaded it. And it was a very quick, I did it like before a show, I think before one of our Halloween shows, I did it in a couple of hours or whatever. Just kind of threw it together.
Well, at least something to enjoy for the crowd now. So.
Well...
You say...
I would rather upload it and kind of, I don't know, let it be shitty rather than sitting on my hard drive and rot away.
I like your way of thinking.
So,
I think that's great because maybe it will find someone who absolutely loves it.
Yeah,
so
maybe.
This way at least it has a chance to do so.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's excellent. So you would recommend to listen to this. Let me check. Yeah, just checking. Just checking because I don't think I have seen this arranger's name yet. So
7DD9. Yes,
yeah.
It's a newcomer. I think first time I heard anything about that one was on the previous Remix News. Speaking of which, we have a Remix News edition today as well.
Yep.
So again, thank you Leia, Mordy and Lala for putting that together.
Yes, absolutely. Massive thank you. And around 9 you can count on the usual scheduled Remix News.
So if you don't know when 9 o'clock is, it's in about 50 minutes.
One question.
Yes.
How much time does it take for Remix 64's database to call in the tracks from remixsquad.org? Okay, now I can see it.
Max a day.
Max a day, okay.
Yeah, I think it scrapes RKO 4 times a day, I think, at least.
Okay. 7DD9 deserves some attention here. I don't think that we have played
No,
any
we
of
have,
these tracks yet.
we have not played any of them.
Exactly,
Like I
and-
said, first time I even heard that remixer name was on the previous remix news.
Yeah, and it appears that at the end of May he released his first track. All his tracks are at least orange rated, which is very good.
Oh, May? So it wasn't
May.
even... Oh, so it was this remix news that I heard it on.
It definitely was.
So not the previous one either.
Yeah, it
even.
definitely was. Well, you were involved with the remix news, so understandably so, yeah. And yes, in the next remix news, he will have at least 3 tracks because he just started to release tracks apparently. In June, he has 3 of them. And one of them
Nice.
is 90% an Amiga remix as well. So, wow. And his newest release now is called Enforcer, proper 80s TV. So that definitely sounds like something I would enjoy, right?
Probably. Maybe. Depends on how proper 80s it is.
Well, I think
Because you complained when we were watching Quantum Leap. Ah, too much 80s.
I mean
Cheesy 80s TV.
I mean
yeah, just play it.
We will put it
It
into words after this track.
It might not be that bad.
It's not that it's bad, but we will get back to this soon.
Rhythm.
Did you have a feeling of tape player
it
having
was-
difficulties to play
Yes.
like in a very
Yes, uneven. Yes.
uneven way.
And
Yes.
I had a bit of a Knight Rider feel to it.
Yeah, true. That's also true. And they are wondering what's on my shirt. It's also Pride Month, and we obviously need to mention that as well.
Obviously.
Obviously, we need to. Because we stand by everyone. Anyone can have the free life they want.
Yes.
Anyone.
As long as you don't come and bother me, I don't care what you do.
Exactly.
So good on you. Also, hello IRC people, Gizmo, Nardog, Berlusconi is probably on Twitch. Devil Bat.
Double bat? Double bat.
Devil Bat.
Devil bat. Okay, devil bat.
There's probably more on there, but I actually can't see on Discord if they're on Twitch or IRC, because on Discord they look the same. You're all the same.
Aw. Especially if it would be double bat, that would be something.
Double Bat, yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a double batter.
Yes, it is a unicorn pirate. Saying "be who you are." That's very
There we go.
important. Yes. Yes. Be who you are, people, everyone. That's it. And
You have buttons.
yeah. I didn't really think of that.
No.
I think it's visible from
Yeah, probably.
that camera, right? Yeah, that one. Sorry,
No,
no.
not that one.
Not that one.
No.
No.
Oops.
No. But yes.
Interesting. We can do that. Looks dreamy. We're in a dream. Da, 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 da.
Almost like a video clip from the 90s. Oh my god. Oh.
Or 80s.
Or 80s. Yes. Okay, that also happened. Yes, so about Quantum Leap, the original one, I'm absolutely certain that it would hit me hard if I would watch it first, like end of 80s, start of 90s, and I would absolutely love it. But I kind of was socialized a bit later on movies. Like at that time, I probably wouldn't understand. Socialized or conditioned, right? I was conditioned on some different standards, and that feels a little bit right now, having this overload of all those tracks in the movie that make me feel totally
Old.
no, well, it makes me feel old as well, but they make me feel like I can't really take it very seriously, because those cheesy tracks, they just ruin the seriousness of the whole thing.
But like in the last episode that we saw, it's only the intro that is very cheesy. The rest is like time appropriate. Or era appropriate.
I mean,
like
it is time appropriate.
It was he landed in what, 1961 or something like that. So it was music from 1961.
No, okay.
Yes.
That is different though. That is different when you have a time appropriate music in there.
Yeah,
but
which they always have. It's just the intro that is very cheesy 80s.
No, even during the movie, it's...
Yes, if they land in the 80s
Or,
somewhere.
well, even during the series, sorry. Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of hard. A little bit hard to take it seriously now. I mean, it did not age that well as some of the other movies. But, yeah, and of course, seeing the new Quantum Leap first doesn't help either.
Not really, no.
So, yeah, but... I think I'm absolutely hooked currently on...
And also the original is quite sexist.
Oh, yeah, true. That shouting voice of all women that needs to be in the high range without any like mid tones or low range. Oh my God.
I'm mostly talking about the way in which men treat women.
Yes, that's true as well, but it's... No, it's like yes, those roles are so enforced there as well and so ingrained, and obviously it's even the latest one that we have watched with the cowboy girl who was just supposed to be a woman, not a cowboy girl, because what is that? Why would you want to be that? So
yeah, cowgirl.
yeah, now at least they accept cowgirls, so that's a thing. But
Well, yeah, you do know cowgirl is a sexual position as well.
yes, I do know that.
Okay, good.
Thank you
Just
for
checking.
the enlightenment.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Oh, you don't know. You don't know me at all.
Well, but I don't know everything you know.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha. You're not
Or
a
rather,
mind
I
reader.
don't know what you know. There
Yeah,
we go.
okay. How about starting the show with Bitin's request?
We already started the show, but you can have the second track.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, we always start the show with something special and then we get to the request, and now we got to the request finally. Oh my God.
Yay!
After
Only
20
took-
minutes.
Yeah.
20 How did we do this really?
I do not know. We were even on time.
That is so weird. Okay. Bitin wants to hear Hazel and Summer Barbecue at Duffung's Beach House. How appropriate.
Very.
Hazel and summer barbecue at the Funk's Beach House.
We're gonna barbecue tomorrow. Me and Robin.
And I won't be here.
No. I invited Boz too, but he's a bit under the weather.
No.
So yeah, we'll see.
I hope you will enjoy it.
I will. I will not enjoy that Boz is under the weather, but...
No, that's not what I meant, obviously. But yes. I need to leave early in the morning.
I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be good, for
Hope
sure.
it's not gonna rain. I don't think it said it is going to.
Nah, shouldn't, because everyone would be disappointed. Right before Midsummer Day.
Well, that's kind of default for Midsummer. Well, no, apparently not tomorrow, but on Saturday it's gonna rain.
Okay, so anyone doing parties on Saturday, bummer. But you never can predict.
Most people won't party on Saturday because day after Midsummer, not a great day to have parties.
But
everyone is hungover.
Yeah, but isn't Saturday the day when they will do the parties?
No,
it's
Friday.
Tomorrow.
Yeah,
it's always Friday.
No, Midsummer Eve.
Yeah, but then it's. But hang on a minute, isn't that always on a weekend when the parties are happening? No.
On Midsummer, it's like on Christmas. Doesn't matter which day of the week it is. It's the 24th. That's it. Midsummer, likewise.
But
Midsummer solstice.
Finnish
is a
person says both days.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah, but no.
No. I don't know what kind of person or how young you are, but no. Yeah, one day is enough, I think.
For you, might be.
For most, like I started off explaining, elderly people.
Well, Martin Land and Flaxman will organize their Commodore meeting this Saturday indoors. So, they might mention Midsummer or just think about it. They don't really celebrate Midsummer either.
Nah.
No.
Nah.
Not in Austria, no.
I think it is. It's a not very just Swedish, but Scandinavian type thing. So
it is. It is.
So yeah, we kind of worship the sun and follow its every move.
You weirdos!
As soon as it comes out, and just take me.
I guess. Now that you say this, it all makes sense. I never understood this obsession. Now I do.
Yeah, it's like the sun goes somewhere in September. It just goes, yeah, I'm just going to pop out for a pack of ciggies. I'll be right back. And then it fucks off for the entire winter. And then when it comes back, it's like, yay, he's back.
Oh my god, so cute. Still so cute. Okay, I started to understand after the second year of living here why they are so happy when the sun is shining at spring and the first sun rays rise and they all go out to have their lunch in the park. But yeah, as I said, started to understand in the second year. Before that, I just found it cute.
Martin Land says, no, there is no midsummer as such in Austria, but we and some others will celebrate sun solstice tomorrow and the strawberry full moon. Strawberry full moon? What the hell is that?
I don't know, but anything that involves strawberries, I'm interested in.
I thought the moon was made of cheese.
Lots to celebrate, indeed. You also had a typical midsummer cake for your birthday.
Oh yeah,
this
that was
year.
very, very nice.
That is the typical strawberry cake with a lot of strawberries on top. That is the strawberry season now, so everything needs to have strawberries. I really like this habit.
Yeah.
I shall say.
Yeah. Did you go out and check the strawberries?
No, I did not, because I did not have time, because we had so much to do, especially today. Sorry.
It only takes 3 minutes to walk down there and check if there's
I
two
might,
strawberries.
I don't know. Maybe in the morning before I leave, I will check it out.
You mean when you're running to the bus?
Yeah, when I'm running to the airport.
With bags and everything?
Yeah.
You think you will go and check the strawberries?
No, before that.
Uh-huh. Right. Oh, well.
Nah, I mean, my mom actually said that, oh, if you can, maybe bring some. Okay, well, I'll try, but we don't have that much, so yeah, I guess, yeah, we will see. Vi ska se.
Yeah, they might sell them, I don't know, maybe at the airport or something. Who knows?
No, that's not the same. I won't like take some from the airport. Oh, hello, this is from our garden, because then she will definitely believe we are so great at gardening.
But
and we are
these
not.
are from Sweden, you say.
Oh, wow, okay. Wow, they are so different in Hungary. Well, okay, maybe not. So I don't know if it's worth it. If I will have any space in my bag, because that's the other thing. I don't really think I will have a lot of space. But
you wouldn't put strawberries in the bag.
No, unless they are in a solid big box.
They are not.
Yeah, definitely not. So in that case, no. Oh.
Fractal strawberries. Nice.
Yeah, love
Thanks,
it.
Baldo. That's a nice one.
Now I want to eat all of them.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
now I
that's,
want to go out to the garden. Damn it. Okay.
Find a long track you can go out. We'll see if you can find any strawberries out there.
Yeah. Anyway, we carry on with the next request, I think, because oh my God, already half hour, and what did we?
I guess rehearsal is over.
I guess so.
Are we playing a thingy from here?
Yes, we are playing Max Levin's request, which is a Nordish sound and like ice in the sunshine.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Well, I guess that was it then.
Yep, we didn't know how long the trek is,
No.
but
And I didn't check, but it felt like 2 minutes. So, hold on. That's the wrong one. There we go.
yeah, that was the wrong one indeed.
It was indeed. Let me just check. There we go. IMDb for Donald Sutherland, who apparently passed away.
Wow, 1935.
So yeah.
He was like 89 years old. The Hunger Games.
Moonfall, Undoing Alone, Ad Astra.
Probably we could read them out loud instead of
Measure
you were
of
humming.
Man. I'm not humming, mumbling.
Mumbling, yeah. Not many people understand that.
No, because I'm trying to find something that people would know.
Well,
Hunger
he played
Games
in a lot of
Mockingjay Part
movies.
2 and Part 1. And Hunger Games Catching Fire.
The best
But
offer.
yeah, that's probably not what he's most famous
Moby
for.
Dick.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing that. He's played in a couple of really big
Moby Dick was
movies.
about a whale.
Yes, it's
Actually.
a
Oh.
book originally, so I guess a movie version of that.
Well,
I don't know. He's
there-
done a shit bunch.
There is a lot of them, and you could instead probably put this list on the screen.
Yeah, I
but-
can't.
Yeah. But anyway, yes. Unfortunately, he passed away. He was 89 years old. 89 years young, I would say. I mean, from now on, I will just use this expression instead. 80 years young.
Yeah.
70 years young.
Yes.
Oh, good.
My mother is, I don't know, 70-something years young.
Good.
Good.
Good. Yeah, and also it blew my mind now that we returned, sorry, background. It blew my mind today, now that we talk about that age, that I went in lunch break to train to the closest gym here. And my mind was totally blown because I went to this, well, very rough. It's always difficult. It's about like generally strengthening your thighs and tummy and whatnot.
Your
and I
thighs?
always die. Yeah, thighs. Like
Oh, thighs.
yeah, and
Strengthen your size.
core, everything, core kind of thing. The middle part of yours, and yeah, I always die. And 75% of the room was consisting of women between 50 and 80 years old. And my mind was totally blown because I don't think I have seen this activity level anywhere else in the world. And I
You
already,
mean like just old people? You mean like me?
I guess that depends. You still don't look your age, but just to
But these raisins at the club.
these raisins at the club.
Yeah, the class.
No, I mean, obviously you can tell like roughly someone's age, usually like from like a certain distance, because there are some fine lines. Yes, I also have them, and I tend not to retouch them on the pictures, intentionally not, because I don't want to disappoint people when we meet live. Oh, she looks so young without any wrinkles. Yeah, no, I do have wrinkles. It's fine. It's fine to have them. What?
Horrible.
Yeah, okay. Well, I know. You are getting bored with it, but anyway.
Oh yeah, because I so care.
Yes, you so care about that, yes. But no, my mind was totally blown how active Swedes are in general, which is like partially understandable. Part of them are just going out to the forest or mountains because they can do that, because they have a lot of forest and they just go hiking, and that I understand. But it just blows my mind, like even just to think about my company that had at least 20 people running a half marathon as well. And 20 people, a half marathon. A half marathon is something you need to prepare for, like not your regular, I don't know, few kilometers run.
Not if you're Hannes Doyle, because then you warm up by drinking whiskey and eating a pizza, and then you go and run.
And he did run the half
Yeah.
marathon that way,
Yeah.
without exercise.
Yeah.
The whole half marathon.
Someone signed him up for it, and he just thought, yeah, whatever, I'll just do it.
And
So he,
and he completed it.
Yeah.
And could he stand up the
Yeah.
next day? Wow, that's impressive, Hannes. I did not know that. That's so cool. But yes, Swedes are the most active nation physically so far, at least out of the countries where I have been. Because, of course...
All 3 of them.
No, not 3 of them. I have
Okay,
seen
4.
people, at least out of
I have seen
20
people
plus.
too.
20 plus countries, 20 plus, over 20 countries I have visited in my life. And no, I haven't seen people aging so well in any other place than in Sweden, which is kind of, yeah, it's really, it's totally positive, but it's also mind-blowing and so weird that it's like people just love to do things here, like move around and go to the gym, and they even eat candy. They are not like, no, I won't eat this. No, they are never like that. They definitely have their Saturday candies as well.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely. So,
It's an official day in Sweden. Lördagsgodis.
yes. Yes. So they are not afraid of sugar either, but it's like so amazing. So it's something that can set an example for the rest of the world, I think. Amongst other things like Midsummer. That's what I wanted to say.
That's what you wanted to say.
Yes, okay. Now that we are over this, we might want to play the next track. Shall we?
We shall. Overcome.
Okay, JLD requested one of my all-time favorites of all-time tracks that is under requested here in the show, and I think it's very appropriate time to request it because it's a typical summer song, and it is a Berserk and Blasphemy featuring Palazzo and Cage, the vocal version, obviously.
Ooh.
Tell me what you want from me. Do you remember when you told me that
Dum dum. Push. Push? I don't know what that was. Anyway, she has not returned from trying to find the strawberries in the garden. There she is, and she found some, I think. Cool. Anyway, if you haven't heard yet, there's going to be a party next weekend called Arok. There we go. Arok. And there's going to be a remix competition. I might have a track there. Ziona might have a track there in the competition. I hope you guys will have a track there as well. Every one of you. How many did you find? Okay, there's some.
The thing is,
not too bad.
We have not too bad amount of strawberries right now, as in the first place. But unfortunately, I gotta tell you, I found 2 beautiful, red, juicy, big strawberries invaded by slugs.
Yeah, they like them.
No, there's no way I'm gonna touch those at all. Like, never, ever, ever. Seriously. Also, how does that feel to take, like, the little breadcrumb out of someone's mouth? So I did not want to.
Get off of there, it's mine.
No, and I also have a phobia of slugs, so no way I'm gonna touch them. No. Anyway,
you can do some nice French escargot.
No, I really like everything, like regarding
the nice and crunchy.
I like seafood. I like mushrooms, and I think I tasted like snails in Paris, but I even didn't like the taste of them. And well, they are snails and slugs, and no, I don't like them. No, I don't want to hurt them. No, I don't want to hurt them, but just don't touch me, please, okay? And then we are in peace, okay?
That's so cute, Bolo. Very nice little snail.
I mean, they would be cute, but why do they need to be so...
slimy?
Yes. Yes, like, why?
Why not?
I have the same, well, not exactly the same, but similar problem with...
fish?
Snakes. No, with fish I don't.
Snakes aren't slimy.
No, they are just weird. They are just shiny and weird, and I wouldn't want anyone to put a snake into, like, you know, like those circus people wearing them in their neck. No, that's not. No.
In their neck? Like...
No, not like this. No.
Oh, around their neck.
Around their neck. Okay, sorry. God, Jesus, it's the worst. Anyway, I'm gonna wash those strawberries, and then we will be able to touch them. No,
let's touch. Everyone touch the strawberries.
Yeah, I'm so much onto the do not touch the slug kind of thing. Sorry about that. So, where were we here? We have
time for one more track, I guess, and then into remix news.
Well,
and then we have plenty of time to wash the strawberries.
Oh, that's very true. But this track, I think, won't be that long, so maybe 2 tracks then. FS requested Press Play on Tape and Thrust, so that's what we're gonna play now.
It's a very short one.
Mm-hmm.
apparently I've given Paranoid Droid a little bit of brain worm, kind of like Bobby Kennedy Jr. Never mind. Says, Fiddly Doom really got into me. I was removing a windshield shield, reflective heat, anti-heat and all of that. And the wipers also were on this thing. And when I pulled the thing from under the wipers, that made a sound. And in my mind went, Fiddly Doom. Fiddly Dooms are good. Yeah, hi. That's a Fiddly Doom.
Nice Fiddly Doom. Yeah, I did not see that coming.
Everything is a Fiddly Doom.
So JLD, no remix? No remix for the Arrow competition next week. Still, the Friday is the deadline. No, the deadline is at Friday, I think. And the compo will happen on Friday evening, so please tune in because we will broadcast it on Slay Radio.
Hopefully, if I can manage to pack everything I need.
Technically, we will. And if we won't, then there will be still a party stream. But I think we will. So anyway, we will see. But... I'm still preparing my remix. I don't know how well that will go throughout the next week. That's gonna be a bit of fun, but let's see. 1 week can do miracles. Trust me on this. So still, if you don't have anything, you can still go for something.
Interesting. People like GoHank says wrong scene, or is it just my video that froze? And Bolo says the same. But on both on Twitch and YouTube, I see moving picture. So I do not know. I'm moving. Hello, I'm moving.
I guess that really won't start the video stream.
Or maybe it does. Maybe it needs extra keyframes and whatnot, so it kind of goes, eek! Me need to restart some encoder shit here. Or something. And JLD says, YouTube working fine. Bolo says, it's okay now. Okay, so temporary glitchy thingy.
Temporary glitchy, okay.
Things happen. It's the internet. And yeah, when you have free TCP packets, that tends to happen more often, apparently.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, do we have time for a quick remix request, whatever thingy mob before we head over to remix news? We have 2 minutes.
I think we can do. Let me check.
We can do.
I'm wondering if I'm looking at the right place. Yes, I do look at the right place, and that is definitely not the request that I'm going to play right now because it is over 10 minutes. So
yeah,
that is definitely not going to happen right now. Maybe later. And let me check this one instead. And that would be... Oh wow, that's a short, but that's a perfect match. Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay. So let us play GoHank's request now, and then going straight to Remix News May 2024.
We may go to Remix
News May 2024. And that would be Ox and the Rebel title remake mastered by AI, because it's been a while and because I love it, he said.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it's silent.
We have
What is
10
happening?
C64 remixes and 3 Amigo remixes for a total of 16.
Well, maybe we need to some time.
Let me just have a look.
7DD9 Aztec Challenge on Mars, composed by Paul
Uh,
Norman.
Well, stop it and let's play it
no,
after
I
the
need-
next track.
Yeah, I need to still. Yeah, play a track.
Yeah.
I'll
This
figure
month we
this
have
out.
13 C64
Okay, so
remixes
we will
and 3
play-
Amigo
God damn
remixes
it.
for a total of
The
16.
fuck? I tested this before.
Yeah, this is
It's like perfectly fine.
weird. So, an appropriate request incoming as well. That would be
789
Lowenthal and
Aztec Challenge
Lagerfeld
on Mars,
and R-Type
composed by Paul
Doppelganger
Norman.
Summer Remix if it hasn't played yet.
I don't.
Definitely.
One man and his ship on a mission to save the galaxy. R-Type. R-Type. One man and his ship on a mission to save the galaxy. R-Type. R-Type.
New attempt with remix news.
These are the news and releases on Remix 64 for the month of May 2024.
This month we have 13 C64 remixes and 3 Amiga remixes for a total of 16. DD9 Aztec Challenge on Mars, composed by Paul Norman. Next we have 2 new releases by Alex Goldblatt. First one is Double Dragon City Slums, Kleiner 82 Synthwave, composed by Charles Deenan. This is Flimbo's intro tune, Kleiner 82 Synthwave Remix, composed by Ryan Ovan. Amun, Cauldron, Haunted Orchestra Remix, composed by Keith Miller. Dr. Future gives a Zoid 2021 edit, composed by Rob Hubbard. Next we have 2 remixes by Eivind Sommersten. First one is Miami Vice, composed by Martin Galway. The second one by Eivind is Solitaire FX, composed by Thomas Mogensen, also known as Drax. Steve Foster gives us Deliverance, composed by Matt Gray. This is Tim Forsyth with Robocop, title revised, composed by Jonathan Dunn. Tony Fluke 73 Viren gives us 3 new tracks. First is Journey to Silius 2024 Tyrus Edition, composed by Aiden Cruzets Pascal. This is LFF, Skid Row Crack Throw Song, Tyrus Edition, composed by Matthew Simmons. The last one by Tony is Proton Fig Dark Side of Mars Tyrus Edition, composed by Sami Luko. Vandlia gives us 2 new releases. First one is Boom Boom Extended Remix, composed by Mikko Immonen. This is Space 2 RSI Mega Demo Extended Remix, composed by Norbert Rockesher. The spotlight track for this month is Rock and JLD with a slow relapse, composed by Johan Samuelsson, also known as Stinson. Enjoy. like to encourage people to visit remixquet.org and amigaremix.com to listen and vote. Keep the remix scene alive. Till next time, take care.
That was Remix News with Liam. Thank you for listening.
Jaish.
Wow, Jaish again. Amazing job, guys.
Oh, wait.
And what is going on?
There was a little bit at the end there that, let's see, I'll do that, that I didn't see actually before.
Wow, okay.
So, we go, where is it? There, right here at the end. That!
Okay, important part.
Okay, I didn't see that one. So.
Well, just in case anyone is wondering where that would come from. No violations or such. But yes,
it's
thank
a very
you
nice
very
logo.
much.
Thank you, Mordy. Thank you, Leia. Thank you, Lala, for putting that together.
Thank you,
did
Slaygon
notice.
as well.
Thank you, me.
Yeah, but you wouldn't say that. That's why I'm saying it. Yes.
And thank you for saying that. It's fun doing that. But I noticed a couple of fun little new tweaks that Lala put in the video editing bits there. So
nice. Very nice.
Nice. And as always, smooth with the audio work there.
Very smooth.
Very, very nice.
Yes, everything was so smooth, and thank
It's
you
like-
all the remixers as well.
Yes,
Really,
it's like everyone is a professional or some shit.
well, except us today. It appears like.
There will be an unruined version of that scheduled for release on YouTube in 2 hours and 9 minutes.
Yep.
So set your clocks and whatnot so you can get the intro and all of that, and no echoes, and well, everything will be there properly.
Yeah.
Including the end.
That's very reassuring. Thank you. So yeah, very nice. So the whole remix news can be watched later separately as well.
Indeedly doodly. And I think Lala usually posts those on remix64.com as well.
Perfect. Relevant. So yeah,
Quite.
relevant indeed. So
Indeed.
very nice job there too. And it's apparently the festival season as well. I saw some of the Press Play on Tape members are on Copenhagen right now, or were on Copenhagen. I'm not really sure if it's still happening, but HDK probably will let us know. And JLD was also on a festival last week. Yeah,
like Sweden Rock or what?
Yeah, so
such?
these rock festivals are apparently happening right after each other. I guess it's like they talk with each other. Okay, let's do this week. You do next week. Okay, good. First Sweden, then like Denmark, and then I guess, I don't know if they sync with Norway and Finland, but would make sense though.
Would make sense if it's attracting the same crowds, then it would benefit all if you don't clash.
Yeah, I think so too.
Rock am Ring, yes, sorry.
Rock am Ring, okay.
Yes.
Nice. Is this like one of the biggest, or which one is the biggest rock festival in Sweden? I'm asking again the right person.
Yeah, I'm not even sure Rock am Ring is in Sweden.
It was in Sweden. They were in Sweden.
Rock am Ring sounds more like Dutchland.
So, well,
I don't know.
He will let us know.
I've never been to a rock festival. What are you asking me for?
Well, you were quite a rocker back in the days.
Yeah, but I was also this fucking tall and like 3 years old.
It's in Nuremberg. Okay,
Germany.
not in Sweden. Right.
So, yeah.
Rock am Ring. Now it makes sense. And not long ago, they also had Pixel Heaven, now dubbed Pixel Hell in Warsaw as well. Well, sorry, it was never in Sweden. I apparently didn't know that because I obviously never visited. But yes,
Sweden?
This is,
You're here now?
I'm not even getting started with this guy. Jesus. Okay. And let's not forget about our little get-together on the first weekend of August. And after we finish the weekend, and on Sunday, well, not everyone goes home on Sunday. Unfortunately, or fortunately, not really sure about that yet, how I will feel on that Sunday, but I got invited to a wedding on the 5th of August, so I need to travel. So that's the perfect, how to say this, it's gonna be a party week, I think. So,
You think?
yeah, I think so. So it's like, yay. So yeah, now it's all about fun. It's summer holidays. It shouldn't be too bad, but yeah, we will endure. Oh, that cat. Oh,
Yeah.
yes, it's like our cats. How they
but
enjoy that.
Not with the mouth.
No, not with the open mouth. They would be if it would be also like 40 degrees here, probably.
Probably not.
Probably not.
No.
They would have difficulty breathing, pretty sure about that.
No.
So,
Yeah, the only time I've seen Pucko do that, or Zelda for that matter, is when I exercise them really hard, make them run continuously.
you exercise them.
Yeah.
That's very, very cute. No, I'm not ditching the gathering. The wedding will be on Monday, the next day. So I'm traveling on Sunday evening after the gathering is over, you know? Like, that's
not
how it's gonna
over.
be.
It's never over.
It's never over. So no, not ditching the gathering. But it's I guess a lucky accident that it's not on that weekend. Obviously, then I would stay here. But it's not technically not clashing too much.
Technically?
So
When you need to insert the word technically, you already lost the argument.
no, why? The programs are mostly on Saturday and on Friday before. So
It's technically not cheating.
well, technically, it's not.
Just saying that if you put that word technically in there, then you already lost the argument.
Yeah, I know. Go Hanks. I was also surprised about the Monday, but that was a free day that they could book, and they were very spontaneous with it. So I learned about it quite late as well. But yeah, apparently it's a really good friend, so I'm going.
Yeah, and FS says, wedding? Ziona and Slaygon? Yeah, that's why she's leaving.
Yeah, I'm escaping this chap. Yeah, I don't know. It's he is not up for such commitments.
Nothing against commitments.
No, he's okay. He's just not the marrying type. And I was married once, so
Yeah.
check mark.
Yeah.
I guess.
Technically married when we met.
Well, yeah, but then I was just
Not
talking
married.
with you, so yeah. Hi. So yeah, it doesn't matter that much, but anyway, yes.
Yeah.
So technically, I can definitely solve that, but technically, I need to leave Sunday late afternoon or afternoon kind of thing. But I think at that time, most of the people will probably leave Gothenburg, and those who won't, then Slaygon will take care of the rest, I guess.
I think Andreas will stay for the rest of the week, I think. Or maybe he arrived a week I can't remember if he arrives a week early or stays a week after.
Okay, because it's like he will stay for the rest of the week. Does that mean that he stays until Sunday? Because that's the rest of the week for that week.
The rest of the week, as in the week after.
So a whole week then?
Yes, at least.
Aha, okay. Then he will be still here when I return, apparently. So
Go Hank says, ooh, so technically Slaygon is a home wrecker.
Technically, Slaygon is many things, but yeah.
Oh, and speaking of Mondays and whatnot, the coming Monday, Kjetil will pop by Gothenburg and visit. You won't be here.
Obviously, because we get late notice, and I already booked that ticket at least a month ago, I guess.
Yeah.
No, yes.
Yeah, he contacted me like 2 days ago, I think it was. Like, so what are you doing in Gothenburg? If you were to visit? Fuck, do I know? I'm the wrong person to ask.
You are definitely the wrong person to ask. At this point, probably I can tell you more, Kjetil, than he can. Oh my God, this is horrible.
The thing is that most of the kind of things and whatnot people would probably want to see. I've seen them, and then okay, that wasn't maybe too fun, so I forget them. Until someone says, "Oh, I went there," and now I go, "Oh yeah, I've been there too."
Kjetil, it depends on what you are looking for, what kind of entertainment, because I guess Liseberg is something that is recommended to check out for everyone. What? Jesus, no, not that kind of entertainment.
No. Ace says, "I technically call Slaygon my friend."
Okay.
Technically.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh. Technically, you could people inform us very soon about happenings and things and visits, because then we can actually arrange to be here.
And yeah, it would be nice to know also how many will actually come to the gathering thingy. Right now, there's like, I think 20 or something like that that has said coming or going rather on the Facebook event. I haven't checked the event here on still 19 on the event on Discord. So are we just gonna be like 20 people there? So I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Might need to reorganize a few things then. If
how
we're
many
just
are
gonna
you
be 20.
expecting?
I don't know. 50 at least.
Okay, yeah. I guess it's doable.
I guess.
Then Funky Data, I'm not cleaning up the mess the men made, because if you would know these men, actually, if we talk about Slaygon and Andreas, I would say Slaygon improved a whole lot throughout the last few years, so much that now he cleans more often than I do, which, yeah, it's weird.
Well,
but
that wasn't hard.
One of the reasons why I don't is because it's always clean, because you do that, so why should I bother then? Also, Andreas, he's not a messy person either, so I guess it's... No.
Maybe with all the visits from Andreas, it kind of rubbed off on me or something. I don't know.
Okay, Andreas.
Thank you, Andreas. I guess.
Thank you, Andreas. That's very liberating. So yes, this is great. Equality for all and all of that. Anyway, where were we here? We have a request ahead that is actually, technically, not only technically, Proton did a 2-seed remake of Zoids, and this will play from MP3 right now, so just so you know, but it is a 2-seed remake of the well-known, well-loved Zoids. Hope Proton will forgive you for your end farts there. Jesus.
It's a fiddly-dum.
That was an end fart. That was not a fiddly-dum.
It's a slack drum.
It's a slack drum.
Yeah.
Next
Have
time.
you ever tried to untighten the drum skin and try to play it? It really sounds
I
like
did not try that because I did not play drums in my life. But next time I will fart accidentally loudly. I will just say this instead. Yeah, I just did something with my drums.
Yeah.
Fiddly fart.
Nice take there, Proton.
Yes. Nice to see the remake of Zoids. There were some notes there that didn't match the original.
There were very many notes.
I guess a remake can actually allow itself to deviate a little bit. So,
Absolutely.
yes. Fiddly fart. I will just, I will
Fiddly.
I will love for the rest of the day yet. On this, oh my god. And I still need to pack my bags.
You still have some time.
Yeah, I do. The flight is at 8:20, so I only need to be at the airport at 7:20. It's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. You have
I don't really
several
know.
hours.
I would actually forbid to have early morning flights if it would be up to me. It doesn't make any sense. It's just it doesn't make sense, right? Am I right? I know that most of you agree with me anyway.
Early flights are good if you're flying like weekdays, like let's say early week or whatever, when you're going to like a work thing or whatever, then they make sense, I guess.
Yeah, they make sense, but they are still not good.
No, they're not
good.
fun. They're good, but not fun.
No, they are absolutely not fun. And I'm just checking, like, will you also fly early in the morning? It's gonna be fun.
Am I? Oh,
I don't know. I need
Hopefully
to check. Well,
isn't it the same day? Same
Friday.
scheduled flight. Fright.
Right.
Fright
Scheduled fright. Yeah.
Scheduled fright.
No, bad news. It's the same flight for you next week.
Great.
Yay! You need to be at the airport at 7:20.
So happy.
Yes, I know. You will love it. But then it's all good. You will arrive and...
well, hopefully.
Yeah. And then we will have the best party.
Best farty.
Best party of June, at least.
Best farty.
You are very much about the farts right now. What happened?
I'm not about the farts. You
No.
said it was a fart. I said it's a slack drum.
Literally sounded like a fart. So as I said, next time I'm gonna just say slack drum when I accidentally fart loudly. Yeah, good.
Yeah, instead of squeaky floors. Ah, sorry, slack drums around here.
Nah, squeaky floors are your thing.
And slack drums aren't.
Yeah, okay. And yeah, Martinland, that's very wise that you don't do early morning flights. The problem is, if we don't want to do early morning flights, we need to change, because that's the only direct flight that we can take.
Yeah.
The only one.
Or take another day off
Yeah.
and fly in the afternoon the day before.
Yeah,
And pay for...
you also can't do that. Yeah, well, not with this airline, obviously, not now. So yeah, no. Unfortunately not. But we have some requests on the request list.
Oh, that is good. That's I heard at least what the request list is for. So, yeah.
Bolo wants to hear a quite long piece there.
No.
We will see how much we will play of this one, but this is an Amiga remix of Yogi Liljadal, and it's called Hybris Imploded.
It's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
When was Yuger not good? Never. subscribing on Twitch. 32 months now. Thank you very much.
Hybris imploded, Yogi Liljadal.
Did Hybris implode?
Well, Hybris imploded.
Yeah.
According to him and according to...
whoever wrote the original.
Yeah. I guess it was...
Someone.
Someone, yeah. We can always check.
Could always.
Okay, so someone please tell me now that we are surrounded with the best, some of the best tech people of the planet. Is it possible that Facebook and some social networks have a very hidden channel where they are absolutely able to track the microphone of your device, regardless if it's a computer or a mobile phone?
I think that would have been found by now by researchers or whatever.
That's what I think as well, but there are weird things.
I do not think that is actually happening.
There are weird things happening. I was mentioning the wedding and look at my feed.
Yeah.
I did not mention it like today in written form or in any sort of typing form. I just mentioned and it appeared.
Yeah, so you don't need to browse anything. You just talk to your computer. So you just go, hello, computer.
When you really want to enforce it or when you want to try it out, that okay, let's talk about this because we definitely want pizza with ananas and banana and.
No, didn't we try that at Marcel's place?
Yeah, it doesn't work.
We tried it with. We were sitting in Marcel's backyard, so we thought, if they are listening, let's see. Did you get any garden gnomes at any point?
No, we did not.
And I don't think Boz or Marcel did either. Otherwise, they would have told us, I think. But, well, I don't know. I didn't get any garden gnomes. And we talked a lot about garden gnomes for a bit there.
That is very true.
Yeah.
No garden gnomes.
Yes. So
now.
I do not think they listen. They just... Facebook, for instance, knows that your friend is having a wedding, right?
I don't
She
think
probably
it does.
posted a bunch, or
she didn't.
or she spoke to a bunch of people in PMs on Facebook
That
about
is
the
possible.
wedding,
Yeah.
and you are one of her friends,
Yeah.
so
Not
they
that
know
she's
this.
on Facebook a lot, but
No, but maybe she talks to some people over Facebook. Like, I kind of have to be on Facebook because, well, some people are just on there
yeah.
and nowhere else. So,
Yeah.
kind of have to.
Mm. Yeah, I know.
Ace didn't get any garden gnomes, I guess you're referring to.
I didn't either. We did. He said, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
A bit of time dilation thing going on here.
They did get garden gnomes.
No,
No, they didn't.
I didn't either. I said, he said yes to my last question, which was, I think you're referring to the garden gnomes discussion. So what was the we did part of it
okay.
that I'm unclear of?
Well, okay. Well,
Maybe that we talked a lot about it.
yeah, we will clarify this. Oh my God. Well, no idea. It just annoys me sometimes. It's sometimes apparently mind reading or something because you don't talk about something and don't do something or
No, it's not mind reading. It's your
It's cookie reading.
behavior reading and your chat reading and your click
cookie
reading. No, don't even
Yeah.
need cookies for that.
no, but
Literally, they know a shit bunch about you without cookies even. You have Privacy Badger and you have the uBlock Origin thing, which blocks third-party cookies and whatnot, so Facebook cannot actually see what other sites you're on.
well, technically
Technically, yes.
Technically they can't, but I also have the application on the phone.
True.
There is no privacy badger there, or at least not
Well,
installed on my phone.
Maybe
But,
you should.
well, does it resolve the social networks, the own applications as well?
I think you have a setting in there that says block third-party cookies at least, which means that Facebook cannot read like cookies from other sites or whatever.
Okay,
So-
maybe worth to try
Yeah.
now that we talk about it.
Oh, also, Denmarkian type device, hello HDK, reached a 3-stream streak on Twitch.
Yay!
Whee! I should render confetti thingy,
Yeah.
kind of like I did with the remix news, but without the rest of the stage and just confetti, so we can run a confetti or have a confetti button,
Yeah, exactly.
kind of like we have a button for that.
Yeah, that would be perfect. Also, those kids these days on Twitch, they are so good with these. So we need
Kids?
to learn from them. Those kids, yeah, they
It's
are
not
younger
just
than
kids.
us. Yeah, maybe not just kids,
Yeah, have
but
you seen Lisette and?
Yeah.
She's fully into all of that Twitch business.
yeah, absolutely. It's amazing what she does.
Yeah.
So it's like not only like audio wise, but also when she's streaming and how the whole screen looks and how the effects are like firing up and, as you said, confetti and
Yeah.
whatnot. So yeah, there are lots of possibilities.
Lots. But the problem is we stream to multiple different places, so we can't
Yeah, I
actually have
know.
very platform-specific things as such. And I don't know if I even would want to have that. Like platform bound to a specific platform type thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Luna said that can be hilarious. Sometimes I went to Flygbussarna, which is the airport bus in Sweden, to buy flight bus tickets, and 2 seconds later I got ads from Flygbussarna on Facebook when I
Mhm.
already bought them. Yeah, I know. I tend to get those as well, but yeah, that's... Yes, Mighty Dwarf X said, yes, we need some confetti's button, and Lizette on her stream. Definitely.
As Lisette.
As Lizette on her
Yes.
stream, yes. As
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I kind of like the idea. It just needs to be decoupled from a specific platform, I think.
so not only Twitch,
No.
not exclusively Twitch.
Exactly.
Yes, but when you are exclusively on Twitch, then you can do like many other things as well, I guess. So
Yes,
that's
but we
the
are not. So
contradictory. Also, then you need to pay attention to 2 chats at the same time with YouTube, and that sucks.
Yeah.
Actually,
yeah.
so
But the main chat, as everyone knows, is on Discord. And if you want to join, slay.radio/Discord to join us there.
yes,
Trying to get to 1,000 people on there. That would be very, very nice. So if you can join us, just to kind of help us out to get to 1,000, because then we can get the server in discovery mode or whatever it's called. So
Discovery.
you can actually search for the server among the public ones.
How many people are right now? Oh my god, that's a lot of people.
I don't know, 600 something.
Jesus. Okay. Doesn't it start to freeze with 1,000 people or something? Oh my
Oh
god.
no, there are
Nah, oh,
plenty of bigger ones.
No, I have
Not there.
Midjourney open, and that has like probably hundreds and thousands of who knows how much.
Yeah,
It doesn't even read the user list.
Midjourney, what?
The Midjourney thing,
Oh,
the
yeah.
AI
Yeah.
thingy, and that well only works on Discord, so you need to join there, and thousands and thousands, or
Yeah.
10,000s, or 100,000 of people might be there.
Uh-huh. Okay, interesting. Right, okay. No. Okay, got it. I just read something.
Aha, it took a while.
It took a while. Yeah, sorry, that's riveting radio right there for you.
Mhm.
Watch Slaygon read something
So
silently.
instead of that, maybe we could play some music.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that would be more useful. And a Swede child of mine
Ha-ha!
is
Pudum.
requesting Dolphin Force.
That actually requires a
Uh-huh.
sorry. Oh. There we go.
Not fast enough, but yes. Dolphin Force versus Black Mesa by Bite Blaster.
Dolphin Force!
Again.
It's like Parcel Force! If you know Lee Evans.
keep your limbs inside the train at all times. Do not attempt to open the doors until the train has come to a complete halt at the station platform. In the event of an emergency, passengers are to remain seated and await further instruction. If it is necessary to exit the train, disabled personnel should be evacuated first. Please stay away from electrified rails and proceed to an emergency station until assistance arrives. Please stand back from the automated door and wait for the security officer to verify your identity. Before exiting the train, be sure to check your area for personal belongings. Thank you, and have a very safe and productive day.
All right, Gordon, your suit should keep you comfortable through all this. The specimen will be delivered to you in a few moments. If you would be so good as to climb up and start the rotors, we can bring the anti-mass spectrometer to 80% and hold it there until the carrier arrives. Gordon, are you not hearing me? Climb up and start the rotors, please. Climb up and start the rotors.
Again, still such a funky bass line. Love it.
Yeah. Quite
Yes.
nice.
It's a classic by now, requested regularly on the show.
Yes.
Yes.
Quite like it.
Me too.
Even though it's very like simplistic.
Yeah, it is. But that bass line takes everything, I think.
It does.
The winner takes it all, and that's the bass line.
The bass line takes it all.
So what are you gonna do without me the upcoming week?
I'm gonna try to get the new capture device working properly. I need to isolate the signal path from the VIC2 dizer to the RGB to HDMI converter. Oops. There's one thing. And then I need to fix a couple of things with the track. And then maybe I will have a track for
In
the
remix
compo.
competition.
Yeah. So maybe.
Yes.
So yeah, there's gonna be a couple of things to do.
A couple of
Plus
things.
work, obviously.
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 Obviously. Yeah, let me check the schedule. Remix Compo Slay Radio live at 6:30 on Friday. Quite early, I would say, for the party. But the doors open at 12, so you can arrive from 12 onwards. Thank you so much for sharing that. And then, yes, as I heard that on Friday evening there will be also a lot of DJing going on, mostly outside, because, well, most likely it will be warm, like very warm, like really warm, because
like 35 degrees warm.
yeah, like I'm just going to check a weather forecast right now. I think for Budapest it was also 35. Like a weather forecast. And
Wow, there's one Swede on the visitor list.
Oh. And that is it you?
Yes, it is me.
Yay, of course. So yeah, right now it says for the next week like 28 on Thursday, but I would be probably happy with that because I heard worse things are coming. So yeah, don't take too much clothes. They won't be necessary.
Well, might be for me.
Well, yeah, take like a lot of not really thick pieces because you might sweat and then you can get the next one. So yeah, that's why.
So a couple of rolls of
T-shirts.
paper towels.
Yeah, and paper towels and whatnot. Yeah.
Just do the mummy wrapping.
Oh God, it always needs some adjustment time for me to get used to that climate again. And I never knew that we are tropical, but now we are, apparently, at least in Hungary.
Yeah.
So
You are now. But as long as they have cold beer, I'm good.
yeah, they will have cold beer. I'm pretty sure about that. And Martinland says, I love heat. After months of rain in Austria, it was nicer in Dublin even. Yeah, I can imagine that. So yeah. Well, let's see how much you will love heat after that weekend. Yeah, so next weekend we will be at Arrow Party. There will be a stream as usual, so the party will be streamed. And we will stream the remix compo on Slay Radio if everything goes well.
Yeah, we haven't exactly kind of sussed out the details. I spoke a little bit with Vincenzo at X. I don't feel there needs to be a whole lot of like interacting and talking and whatnot during the compo, because you don't really want to affect the outcome by
Yay, that
talking
was a great
and that
track.
Yeah, exactly. Woo! Yeah, sure. You can have your opinion and whatnot, but when you're presenting and whatnot, it feels wrong. So I kind of rather not do that.
Let's not bias anyone. Yes, this is why we are so silent while presenting competitions.
Yeah, or very robotic. Like, yeah, that was a track by person A, and here's a track by person B. It's called blah blah. Play.
Just so you know, this is the reason.
Yeah.
We don't want to affect anyone.
Yeah,
that
it's so very easy to do that, like inadvertently, even when you play a track and you can barely hide your emotions because it was so good. Like, that was a track, wasn't it?
Yeah, personally, back in the days, I even had a problem with participants or organizers participating in the compo, but then the Mosin and the whole thing, the whole little family got like a big family, and obviously everyone is participating in the compos, and then they migrated away from the anonymous compos, and it's also it's also a bit weird when you get the most points and you were presenting it. Yeah, that's something that's why I liked that we had an anonymous competition when we presented, because
at Bit Live.
And that was, I think there was this tribute compo where we got like a record amount of releases, like close to 50. Back in the days when the first year of COVID hit, right? That was it. And it was, that Was that the one that was the complete anonymous? I think.
I think the first one was like 47 tracks and anonymous. That I think it was the first one at least.
Yeah.
Gave Lala some headache in how to set that thing up.
Yeah.
But he managed in the end.
Yeah, and then that was where Artillery won.
I think so, unless it was Arok.
No, I think that was a tribute
Yes,
compo that
yes,
we
yes,
did. Yeah.
yes.
So it was very flattering since anonymous compo, but I still felt awkward because we were presenting the entries. So
Didn't you? We shared the first prize.
there was some collaboration there as well.
Because there's
I think.
Arok's 2021 remix, 2 of them. Because I think we. What wasn't that?
Was the
What was that then? No.
no.
No. These.
That one.
Both are number 1. Wasn't that Artillery?
No.
Okay.
So yeah, that was it, and it's always a bit of a like question. Yeah, sometimes I just really felt like, oh my God, like I cannot I just give this award to someone else? Like that's like so awkward. Like yeah, not comfortable, but very flattering that they voted for the track. So I was very happy about that. And
As you should be.
And Adrian, hang on a minute, last year's winner? No, that was Nadine, right? I think last year Nadine won with the
I think
Kickstart.
so, yeah, Kickstart, yeah.
So Adrian, not sure when he was winning, but yes, our not anymore newcomer girl who is very, very young from Hungary and prepares to be a professional musician.
She's what, 18, 19?
Yeah,
something like that
by
now?
by now probably 19, but very young. So yes.
Yeah, probably.
So definitely, and hopefully she will have something in this competition as well.
Let's hope.
I think so at least. So. The Tetris compo, Martinland. Yeah, okay. But Adrian won the Wizard of War compo. Okay.
The
wow.
Wizard.
Wizard of War. Oh, shut up.
Harry Potter.
Let's play
He's a wizard.
some music instead, shall we?
Shall we?
Shall we? We are Pip. Why am I doing this now?
I don't know.
So Bitin had requested these and Outrun Splash Wave Vintage Midsummer Edition. I like that. Let's get into it.
Outrun, always summery. Fiddly-doom.
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 You are doomed. Fiddly-doomed.
Fiddly-doomed. You are fiddly-doomed.
Okay. I can accept that.
If you make a track without its own fiddly-doom, you are fiddly-doomed.
So now it's time for Kenneth to get haywire jealous.
Oh yeah, I tend to be
imagine
that.
I imagine him with a pumpkin in his hand. Why exactly?
What kind of pumpkin? Like the weird kind? Like this, the make my penis bigger pump kind?
Well,
I don't know. Aren't they called pumpkins as well? I don't know.
I do not know that, actually.
I have no idea. Me either.
Never without
But
a
don't worry. Facebook will give you some suggestions shortly.
Oh, yeah, true. Okay, I will learn all about it very shortly if I didn't know anything. Oh, yeah, they used to be quite fast in the remixing scene, but lately not. I guess because lately you were busy with doing SIDS. You do know that there is a music competition as well at our rock party. By the way, you can also release SIDS if you want to.
Yeah.
So if you are faster with that, then you still have a week to go.
Still.
And I think that the deadline of the music competition is actually...
Might be Saturday because the
Might
music
be
compo
Saturday.
is... Isn't that right before the demo compo? No, usually not.
No, music compo is at 5 in the afternoon. And,
on Saturday?
Yeah. Deadline for all other compos than the remix competition is at 4 o'clock at Saturday. So, still, that's more... Well, and that's actually 9 days, if we count. No, 9? Yes. 9!
You shall not count!
Yes. So yeah. And
Oh,
there
he
will
actually
be
has
barbecue.
He actually has some SIDs ready. There you go. I might have an old SID I haven't released yet.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Because I got 4 of my unreleased SIDs there in the what's it called? Work tunes directory on HVSC now. So you can actually find the most recent releases, I guess they would be called, on HVSC in the work tunes folder. So yeah, I had one more that I might actually finish if I can get the editor to work properly.
Okay.
So yeah.
I like the sound of that.
How do you know? You haven't heard it yet.
Well, I'm sure it will be fine.
Yeah, if I get time.
Yes, if you get time. I really hope I can get time to finish my stuff because it's not in a very advanced state yet, but I really want to do this song.
Mine is almost done.
Yes, I know.
But yeah, still kind of a bit of work to do because it's weird. I don't know how to fix it. So can take anything from 1 hour to 10 days.
1 hour to 10 days. You don't have 10 days though.
I know. But it
you
can take 10 days.
You have 8 days?
Which then means that no remix from me.
Oh no.
Oh yes, that's what it means. And it might not even have a fiddly doom at the end.
Oh God,
so I might be fiddly doomed.
You cannot do that with anyone. You really cannot. After that, you need a fiddly doom to all your tracks. Nah, it's fine. Okay, let's see what we have on the request list. JLD requested. JLD requested.
It's the tinnitus version of his name. JLD.
No, it's too much listening to Swedish from my end, I guess. That might be the case. Rock and Muser. Okay, I had my request already, but this tune fucking rocks. Yes, it's rock after all, but definitely it does rock. And yep, Sami Seppe, which is...
Sami. Sami is a
Not
person living
Sami.
up north.
Okay. Sorry, Sami. I'm so sorry. Sami, Seppe.
Yes. Very nice.
Nailed it. Okay, so Muser.
Didn't need a fiddly-do, I felt.
No, this is a perfect track on its own.
It is, indeed.
By Rock, who is an awesome guitar player.
But indeed he is, very much so. And he's with us on that there YouTube.
Oh,
Yes.
he is. Hi.
Yes, Rock of Finnish Gold. Danke schön, he says.
Yeah.
You're very much welcome.
And if you would be
And
on
thank
Discord,
you.
you would also see the other compliments there.
He is on Discord as well. He
He
just
is. Okay.
isn't active right now
Yeah,
on
okay.
there.
Sometimes it's just easier to not log in or not being in and having YouTube on. I understand that.
Yeah.
Moreover, I'm the one who is usually listening to these things, so sometimes I just look at the screen, but I mostly listen, since this is a radio. Radio with a webcam.
Mm-hmm. How is that centered now? Better, but yeah.
What
still
is?
weird. We were very much off center.
Oh.
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
we were
you're,
both
you're
visible.
little OCD.
Yeah, well, you know.
I know.
Oh, Fuguldidum.
Oh God, that is a perfect beer for Slaygon.
Nice one, FS. Yep, that's. I definitely need to get my hands on a couple of those and have right here.
Goddardsbrewery.com. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, definitely need to find a couple of those.
Let me check where this brewery is.
Proton says, I have to add Foodly Dum to some tune. Yes, you do.
Yeah, after all this.
And Funky Data adds to that, says, never forget the right amount of Kerrang!
Mm-hmm. Indeed. So about of this brewery.
American.
Is it?
I don't know.
The prices are in pounds, so probably not.
British then. Huh, interesting.
It really looks like it. It has this British vibe as well, so you get this whole vibe of the...
Huh.
Wow.
Cool. So,
A range of award-winning beers, traditionally crafted, tested and tweaked over the years.
just need to pay that Brexit tax on that one, I guess.
Unfortunately, probably. They are not cheap, I think.
Great going there, UK.
Was it worth it? Was it? But yeah, this...
Happy now? Are you?
12 bottles cost 33 English pounds.
Yeah, plus the Brexit tax and shipping. So that's gonna double at least.
Well, there are 8 boxes in stock. Let me add that one to the basket. Well,
yeah, and calculate the shipping is going to be like twice the the cost of the beer itself.
Just curious. Let me check. Oh my God, their website is a bit slow. We will never learn what's in the cart, apparently. Or is it because I have the blocker on?
Which one?
7
nice.
trackers blocked. Okay.
Oh, nice. There's Goosnäppa.
Okay, what's that?
That's a Finnish brewer, I guess. 3 pukkia Goosnäppa.
Okay, so what does that mean?
I don't actually know.
No.
Pukki is like Santa.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah.
So Goosnäppa is Finnish nickname for...
Goosnäppa is Finnish nickname for C64.
But why?
Nepa 4, like Nelia. Nepa.
Ah, okay.
Goose is 6. Goosey. So also tree, Christmas tree. Goosey.
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 Yes.
Aww,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This is so cute. I mean, at least that part is cute, and then they just tell you a complicated sentence, and that is, well, that is something else than cute, I would say.
Yeah, there's a lot of consonants. Can
That's
sound
not
a bit
a problem.
harsh.
No, it's okay. It sounds okay. It's just complicated to remember any single word of that.
Coco.
Still can't believe that this is a sentence, but yes, it is in Finnish.
It is.
Yay, okay. So, nah, I can't check my cart on this website.
Yeah, FS says that they seem to only ship in the UK.
Nah, okay, got it. Maybe this is why it froze on me. Too bad.
Proton says goose equals goosey, nepa equals nelia, goosnäppa 64.
Okay, now it all makes sense.
64 in proper non-slang would be 64.
The what now?
Yes.
What?
64.
64?
Yeah, as in 64. 6 tens 4.
Okay, I guess C64 is not better either.
Because 10 in Finnish is 10. So 60. 60. So 6 tens and then 4. 64.
Okay. Yeah. I guess 364 is definitely not better for you, right?
Probably not. Paranoid droids say, what the fuck are they doing with numbers? Well, don't get me started on Danish or German.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah.
64.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what?
Commodore
Why?
64.
Or is it Mokodor in German? Mokodor 64.
No, they only turn the numbers, but they really turn the numbers around.
But Mokodor, it sounds funnier.
Mokodor.
Yeah. So if you want to make a clone of the 64, just call it Mokodor 46.
Or just Commodore, the dog. There is a dog type called Commodore, and it's kind of a Hungarian breed.
Yes, but Mokodor is funnier.
Why is it funnier?
Because it's still Commodore, but backwards, but the parts backwards.
Is it funnier?
Because it's not a real one. It's a mock-up. It's a fake.
Sometimes we call it Commodore 64, and Commodore is definitely a dog. I think that's funny.
Why is it funny that the Commodore is a dog? What reminds you of dogs with the Commodore?
Well, I think Commodore and Commodore are more similar to each other than Commodore and Mokodor. Commodore. That's one letter difference.
Commodore.
Yes, Commodore. Like
Commodore. Dore in Swedish means crazy person.
Let me show you. This is the dog. This is the dog that is on Discord channel right now. And it's called Commodore.
Yeah, the floor mop.
Yes, the little white floor mop, not the black one, because that's a different one, but yes. Anyway, where were we with the music part?
I do not know. Did you send me something? No, you didn't.
No, not now. I did not. But Seymour Buds.
Seymour Buds.
Seymour Buds.
Oh, Seymour Buds. Okay. Well,
we can show you more buds, but Seymour Buds wants to hear Haludza and Ninja Spirit High Score.
Oh, it's the one with the funky waveform. In the beginning. Face shifted waveform.
Not in the beginning, but
the beginning is fine.
Yes.
The latter part is face shifted. Weird one. Still sounds okay. As in, not very weird. Foodly-dum, dum, dum. Foodly-dum.
Okay, that was a good and neatly executed fiddlydom, I shall say.
You
Congratulations.
shall say, thank you very much. That was, deep within.
This is my deep appreciation towards you.
Sounded so sincere.
Well, isn't it? Actually, it was sincere. That was a good one.
I got one right today.
Oh, come on. You want to say you're underappreciated.
No.
Good. Well, you needed to think a lot about this, though, but... No? You are underappreciated? You are?
No.
Aww. My heart is bleeding
Oh.
for you.
Oh.
Aww.
Oh.
Don't do this.
Oh.
How will I
can
leave
just
you
sit
here like this?
I can just sit here and look at you with puppy eyes and then hope you will never leave me.
Oh, no,
Don't leave.
no, not looking at you now. Bye. Oh, God.
Speaking of you leaving and whatnot, I also have some infrastructure stuff I need to upgrade, like Home Assistant needs an upgrade. A bunch of the network devices need updates. So yeah, it's I tend to try to do that when you're not at home. So well,
At least I give him some time and space for this.
Yeah.
Upgrades.
Well, otherwise he's like, why is this not working?
Why?
Yeah.
Is that me?
Yes.
When?
Is my voice usually that high?
Oh yeah, regarding the lamps at least.
That too, yes.
Yes, especially the lamps.
Or the Wi-Fi is down.
No, the Wi-Fi can be down because I have enough internet to override that.
But in the middle of the day when you're in a meeting or whatever.
Well, that's a bummer,
Kind of
but I still
not good.
can. Yeah, not good, but I can still deal with it.
Yeah. Oh, and also I'm gonna extend the Wi-Fi range, so I need to put in a new Wi-Fi access point. That's not going to disrupt anything, but anyway, there's infrastructure stuff that needs to happen.
Good thing he will be busy, so he won't be bored. That's nice.
That I will not.
That you will not. Okay.
Yeah, plus Kjetil and friend comes by on Monday as well, so there we go.
I'm
Busy
so
week.
sorry that I'm missing you guys, Kjetil. I'm so sorry about that.
Next time?
Yeah, next time announce it very much in advance.
Very much in advance.
Yes, I'll try to make it then. Yeah, sometimes I just can't help these things happening. Can't really postpone my visit right now. It's time sensitive, so...
A little bit.
Ever so slightly. So yeah. Anyway, back to the request list. And we have another 2-SID of Proton. Because he also made a version of Cybernoid. Imagine that. That's such a huge classic. So how does it sound on 2-SID?
I'm very curious now.
Mm-hmm.
loop daddy fiddly doo. Pew 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 pew.
Nice. Very nice. Thank
Yeah,
you, Proton, for showing this.
Pitch bends, mate. Pitch bends. It's like one of the big things with Jerontell's leads is that very often they sound like they are written for guitar, which uses a lot of pitch bends and whatnot. So.
True, yeah.
I miss them. These pitch bends.
Not pitch bends were created equal.
Not all pitch bends are created equal. Very true. And the one person that is the most pedantic with pitch bends is Martin Galway. He is meticulous with his pitch bends. Even slightly off, he just, nah, not good.
Not gonna work.
Yeah, exactly. Not gonna work.
Oh my god, we are almost at the end of the show. We have 2 requests left now. Yes, I can see it. And
the request.
yeah, I guess it's we can maybe make some official announcement sometimes that like at 22:45 or 22:50ish kind of, we usually close the request list, because then we have the lineup, and it's kind of hard to override that after setting it up. But
yeah, back in the day, we used to stop the request list or block the request list, like I think 15 minutes before the end of the show or something.
Yeah, I guess that's.
But we don't do that anymore.
No, yeah, I mean,
we open it half an hour before the show. That's for sure. But
yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, I guess we can do some research on the last added thing, maybe in the next show, which will happen.
It will happen.
The last
show will happen.
From two weeks from now, because next week we will be close to Arok party, and also I won't be in Sweden, so that's...
Won't be in Sweden.
No,
I will
learning the intonation. Very much so, I think. But yes, it's gonna be the 4th of July next time when we will be live.
So another flag on here.
Yeah.
Instead of
celebrating other stuff, there's always something to celebrate. Isn't that great, right? But no.
So
that's not it.
So instead of this, it's gonna have some more red and white and blue.
Yeah, obviously. But you need to place the Slay Radio logo differently. Bummer.
Yeah, of course.
Bummer. How will you do that? But yeah, at least you know. At least you know what's coming.
I still need to render a proper version of that, because the flag, I didn't render it, but I can see that it is rendered from Blender, because I recognize the cloth movement and whatnot. So I can do exactly the same, but with the other flag, and place the Slay Radio logo on the flag itself instead. This wasn't. I just placed the Slay Radio logo on top and put some wavy shit on it in DaVinci Resolve. But yeah.
Not that anyone will notice the difference, but...
Yes, Lala noticed the difference. He got seasick because they waved differently.
So sorry. Yeah. Anyway, let's carry on then with the one before the last request for tonight, and eat enough and make sure to join us next time, and then we can look into this request. It will still be summer after all. And let us carry on with Anita Bath.
Get out of the bath already. It's been hours. Come on, Ray. You're gonna look like a raisin.
And the request was a great song is Signify and Alloy Run.
Ooh.
And after that we will come back with an exit tune for tonight.
Foodly-dum Kerrang!
Okay, that fits as well. You get the second compliment of the night.
Yeah, but I was late.
Yeah, okay, that's true. Well, don't belittle yourself.
Yeah, and Epsilon said, late to the party, but hello all. Yeah, I was late to the Kerrang and Foodly-dum, so you're excused. It's fine. It's all good.
Yep, it's all good. It's all good.
All
And
good.
found an
all
appropriately
good.
long exit tune if someone is complaining that we are just about to finish when it gets started. Well, after 3 hours.
Who's complaining? Did someone complain?
Nah, they are nice that they are complaining.
Sorry.
They wanted to go. Aww. They wanted to go on for longer. But I need to pack for my morning flight. So
That would be preferable.
that definitely is needed.
There's a quick way of packing, and then there's the Ziona way of packing.
Oh God, the ziona way of packing is not quick. Usually it's not.
Yeah, exactly.
You
There's
need
a
to be
quick way of
prepared for
packing.
everything
Yeah.
and have a plan Z if
Yeah.
something happens.
My plan covers all of that, and it's really quick.
Is it?
Yes.
So what's your principle when packing?
Put your toothbrush in the pocket, bring your wallet and ID. Potentially passport as well. Done.
Impressive, I guess.
And put your mobile in your pocket. All
Uh-huh.
good.
Okay.
Good to go.
I'm amazed. Fantastic.
And it's real quick.
Yay.
And you're prepared for everything. In your wallet, you have your ID and your credit card and whatever else you might need in terms of identification and monetary requirements. All good?
I think I just bought so many snacks to share with friends and family that my whole
just put them
suitcase
in-
will be
Just
in.
put them in a plastic bag. Done.
Yeah, they won't let me go at the gate. I need to take this spare bag of the airport. Like, I bought this here. Yeah, well, it's. I have two principles when packing: being prepared for everything, properly pairing the things that I'm taking with me, and second, Tetris. It's all about the good Tetris skills.
Yes.
And I'm really good with that. So
Yeah, I pity the youth of today that never gets to play Tetris properly.
yes, that's
They
very
will
true.
be horrible at the airport. Anyone younger than 30 at an airport, watch out.
But yes, it definitely helps. And I think it's some of my friends said that, oh my God, I have no idea how you are doing this, but you really made it. Yes, I did. It's like when you just pack out your suitcase and then all of them came in it and they're like, how? Now I'm looking at
Yeah,
the
it's like-
suitcase.
it's like a clown car.
It's like, yeah, looking at the empty suitcase just yet, and I packed next to it, I packed like the things that I'm supposed to take, and I'm like, yeah, how? Like, I don't understand it either. How? But I will make it happen somehow. We will see.
Yeah,
How
some crushed
successful.
foods and
Yeah.
whatnot. Doesn't matter much.
Lucky I don't need to take my DJ controller this time because now we have enough people providing music outside mostly. So unfortunately, that might not be. I don't really know how it will be broadcasted, or will it be on the
they
audio
have-
streams?
Yeah, I think they will. Well, I don't know if the outside ones will be. I'm going to talk to Vincenzo anyway about the remix compo thing because we kind of never concluded that discussion at X. So I'm going to poke him on somewhere, I guess, and have a talk with him and see where we'll end, and also inquire him with regard to the sets outside and whatnot.
Yeah, that would be nice. At least if you could be also part of that, I would just sit back and relax and enjoy the party after we actually did the show. So yes.
I don't know how much of a show it's
No,
going to
not
be.
show. It's not a show. Well, technically, it will be a show. Technically,
Technically,
it will be a show on Slay Radio, but it's not a literal show. We will just introduce all the new remixes that were prepared for this compo, and people, still you have a week until deadline, so do not complain. A lot of things are possible in 1 week. I
Yeah,
told you
like
that.
last time, no, the first time I did remixes for the Arok party.
It was 1-2 days, I think.
What?
1-2. You did them in 1-2 days.
Yeah, I did 2 of them in 1 day.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, actually, no, it was over the course of 2 days, but in total, I think I spent like 4 hours of 6 hours on both of them. So it's doable.
Yeah.
It was Drunk Cat and what's the other one?
The toilet one, Klopstylo.
Yes.
Yes. Yes,
Was
the
it
Polish
Klopstylo?
one. Yes. I think that's one of them, at least. But not sure
Yeah.
that this is the only one. But you had,
anyway,
and with
doesn't matter.
Mordy, you also created an entry in 2019.
Oh yeah.
In like 2
Yeah,
hours.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Yeah, I remember. So, yeah, please make sure to join next week or next weekend on the video streams and also on the remix competition aired on Friday evening at 6:30 on Slay Radio.
Yes.
And then
And if you want to follow the whole party, twitch.tv/Arok party.
oh, thank you. That's
So-
also very helpful.
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
And
But those that are subscribed or following the Slay Radio one will get a notification when we go on air, which is good, I guess.
yeah.
And then we will raid the Arok party one right after we're done there.
That also
So,
makes a lot of sense, indeed.
That's good.
So yeah, sounds great. So to some of you who will make it, like Martin Land, see you next week
Oh yeah.
or weekend. Yeah, and yeah. Otherwise, have a great next 2 weeks, I guess, because well, we will. You will, right? Because
No.
I'm away now. Okay.
No.
No?
We will. Have a great next 2 weeks because we will, is what I said.
Yeah, because we will indeed. I'll be slightly busy, but yes, socially busy as usual.
I'm
But-
happy. I'm not.
Slaygon
Well,
is
I will be
always
a-
happy he's
I will
not.
be a little bit busy socially as well.
Yeah.
Shetil
if
arrives
Shetil
on Monday,
visits,
for
yeah.
instance.
Greetings to you guys as well. Have a nice time in Gothenburg. And I
gonna be
really hope you have a decent source. And if you don't, then ask me as well what's worth to watch. Not that I'm a pro, but probably I know more at this point than he does.
There's a couple of spots
know.
I
He will-
know of.
He will definitely recommend some things for you.
Already did.
Okay, good. That's excellent. And yeah, we will be back on the 4th of July. Yay.
With a
Proper
different
day.
flag.
Yay, with a different flag in this case and all of that. And yeah, 2 weeks. Make sure to listen to Boss Radio meanwhile as well on other days of the week. You know that. And I think that the guys are, part of the guys are on sort of a holiday right now, right?
Yeah.
So they...
Matt is away. We don't know about Boz yet. Who else was on that trip?
Well,
it was Matt. Apart from Boz, that was.
but Matt
Matt.
scheduled the show for next Monday, and also Cactus is on Tuesday, and
Yeah.
Boz is supposed to be on the 26th of June as well, and of course Ziduder on this Saturday, which will be in 2 days from now. So, yeah, they seem to be having the regular schedule up at least for the next week. And our closing tune. Oh no, once again, JLD and Rock.
What is this? The JLD show?
Yeah, seems like it.
Oh, Ryan, musician. Just in time for the last track.
Oh wow. Hi Ryan. Very nice time to join us. Thank you. Hi, bye.
Hello. Bye bye.
Yeah, exactly. Hope you are all right. And yes, we will be back in 2 weeks on the 4th of July. Then you can rejoin and you can interact with us.
And also join in next weekend for the remix compo.
Oh
at
yeah,
Rock.
still you can participate in the remix compo
Yeah,
of
you can whip
Rock
up
Party.
a remix in like 15 minutes, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like for you, it doesn't take long. So just make a remix and send it to Rock Party.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, for Ryan, it's not a challenge really. I think so. So yes. Anyway, Proton says finish Gold rules, and they really do. And our closing track for tonight will be A Smile to the Sky by Rock and JLD. And it is a better way to ring in the Midsummer at the end of the show. Happy Midsummer, everyone, again, to those of you as well who are not in Scandinavia, because these people are really crazy about that, but, well, that's them, I guess. So, and see you in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Take care. Have
Take
a good
care.
night.
Have
Bye.
a good one. See you. Bye-bye.
See
Sleep in tight. Well, maybe not now. It's a little bit too
No, it's getting warm for that.
Anyway, thank you for joining us. It's been fun. See you in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Or, well,
2 weeks.
anyway, we covered
And next
that.
week too.
We covered that. Bye-bye.
Yes. Bye.
Move on. Move on. Don't make us send the boys round. Help keep Slay Radio alive. Donate on slayradio.org. Seriously, how shit